Dragon Slayer. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I am going to be posting quite a few videos today on Monday, so go check them out. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and hit the thumbs up because they all help make the channel grow. If you're returning, thank you for watching the videos and subscribing. Please tell your friends. Check out past previous videos. As always, enjoy. And we'll talk later. But for now, we're going to be unboxing Witches Moon's August box, which is Cerridwen, the Celtic goddess. So, the Witch's Moon is another witchcraft subscription box. I'm not going to do every box from them. I'm only going to do the Celtic themed ones. Unlike Witch Casket, where I just get every box every month, because that's my first witchcraft box. So I'm going to stick with them because I love their boxes, and I like the Celtic themed boxes from this company. They do the Witch's Moon, the Witch's Root, and the smaller one. I can't remember what it was called. Let's check. And I'll also get the price for you for these. Okay, you have the Witch's Moon, the Witch's Root, and the Witch's Bounty, and the subscriptions for Witch's Moon for the United States is $58, for Canada $73, and all international is $82. The Witch's Root, which is a smaller box, which was what my the other Celtic one that came, or the Bridget box, which was a Witch's Root box, and that's $33 for the U.S. Canada is $39, and international is $42. And the Witch's Bounty is $82 U.S., $88 for Canada, and international $91. And I'm assuming, since it's that much, Witch's Bounty is the biggest of the boxes. So, but I've always followed them on their website, which I'll put a link down below so you can check them out. And I will put a link to my Instagram as normal so you can check out the photos. But I've been following them as long as I've been subscribing to Witch Casket, because I was going to subscribe to like 3 different witch boxes, but I decided just to do Witch Casket and stuff, and for now. And then later on I was going to do the Witch's Moon, and I never got around to it until this month when I saw that they were doing one of Cerridwen, and I was going, yes, I want that. So I ordered this one, and I ordered the Bridget box, and you can see the video on the Bridget's box. So let's get started on this box. And this is the Witch's Moon. And the cool thing is this is how it was shipped. There is no marking, so if you're still in the broom closet, just as Witch Casket, if you're still in the broom closet, there is no actual markings telling you it's witchcraft stuff. So, this is a pretty heavy box. So there's the Witch's Moon. There's the card. There's this. Nope, that's what's August box, August events. I like that they put the events in. Since this is a U.S. box, they could do this with the dates and telling you what's going on. So you have August 1st, which was Lammas Lunasa, first harvest. August 5th, Celtic Tree Month of Hazel, which begins. August 12th, New Moon in Leo and Eclipse, Blood Moon. August 28th, it's full Sturgeon Moon in Pisces. And August 30th, first day of the month of Thoth, or Thoth. And then the mantra for the month is by Cerridwen's grace, my spirit grows wise. With harvest before me and stars in my eyes, with open hands I calm my part, a fruitful field and tender heart. So that's cool. From our small family to yours, the Witch's Moon. And I think they're a small family-owned business too. I'll do more research on them as well. But this is okay. So here you always get a piece of blank parchment paper to put in for your Book of Shadows, which is always cool. I love parchment paper. And then we have the inspiration of Cerridwen. We believe the inspiration is found in the crossroads of change and curiosity, where there is no clear path, but rather a realm that resonates on deeper levels, well beyond the rational and the real. The current of this force flows through the great goddess Cerridwen, whom we carry a special bond with. We are so eager to finally share this collection with you, created with the mysteries of the goddess herself. So this is more or less, I think, the cheat sheet. Yeah, this is their version of the cheat sheet, and there's the really cool symbols, and that's the symbol that's on my Book of Shadows, the Alwyn symbol. So we'll look at that later, or look at that as I'm going through. Since this is actually a new box to me, as well as the Witch's Root was. So let's see. Okay, so this is the card for your personalized oracle reading. So, Sanctuary. In my inner sanctuary, I connect to peace, inner quietude, and comfort, which is correct. My house has always been a safe place for everybody to come to. So there's that. That's really cool. Next we have the Cerridwen Sublime Alwyn Divine. I'm not exactly sure what this is. This looks cool. It looks like it's something you would put in your Book of Shadows. Sorry about this, guys, but this is my first box, my first Witch's Moon box, so still getting used to everything. So, I think this is just a thing to put in your Book of Shadows. I can't find it anywhere, but but that's cool. I like it. And then we have the card about Arwen. Arwen is spoken of not as something to be possessed, but something to be received. So that's cool. I love their art cards. Then here's the Cauldron of Cerridwen, the Black Cauldron card that talks about that. Within its depths, the ordinary becomes extraordinary. Herbs become medicine, experience becomes wisdom, and inspiration rises from stillness. So that's cool. I wasn't going to sit there and read that all to you. And then here's the art print card on Cerridwen herself. And these will get framed. I framed the Bridget one, and it's hanging on my back wall behind me above my tea cart. So here's Cerridwen, the goddess. A most revered figure of Welsh mythology. Cerridwen is the keeper of the Cauldron of Alwyn, a sacred vessel of inspiration, wisdom, and transformation. So that's cool. Here, you know what? Let's put this over here so we can see all the stuff that's come in the box so far. Okay, so let's see what we have here. A bag of herbs and stuff. So this is blue sage cone incense. I like the smell of that. It's not as strong as normal sage. That's cool. And then we have the Alwyn tea. I did see that. Somewhere. Yeah, there it is. With the muslin bag. So the Alwyn ritual herbal tea with muslin bag. This magical herb tisane was thoughtfully crafted to imbue a sense of peace over the body and mind, in turn creating space for Alwyn to be perceived. This carefully balanced blend consists of 9 traditional botanicals, including tulsi, licorice, calendula, yerba santa, turmeric, mullein, marshmallow, and elective campaign root. Approximately use 1 tablespoon of tea for 8 ounces of water. Use discretion and taste to determine brewing times, and so I'm going to try this out at some point. I like herbal teas like this. So, and then we have some mugwort and wormswood, and then we have a stone. Okay, tumbled African jade crystal. So that's kind of cool. I like that. And we got the bottle of oil. And this is Cerridwen oil. Let's see. This should be. It's magical Cerridwen magical anointing oil. This sweet and calming blend was created to enhance the current of Cerridwen that flows through your practices, specifically to support you as you take on the role of the inner alchemist and create tricks. The blend is also wonderful to use when starting any creative projects. The essential oils used within this blend consist of chamomile, lavender, and sage. So that's cool. Yep, and you can smell the sage. So there's those. Those are cool. Next, here is a little version of Cerridwen's Black Cauldron. So that's cool. You get a little version of the Black Cauldron. And that's why the box was heavy. Oh, let's do the candle first. Here's the candle. The beeswax candle. Yep, it is hand rolled and anointed breath of Alwyn beeswax spell candle. Has natural essential oils. The oils that have been used to anoint this candle are cedar, sage, sandalwood, and a few drops of our Father Time oils. So, and do not leave candles unattended. So, I love beeswax candles. And everything that comes in this box looks like it's also recyclable too. So here's the last item in the box. So let's see how much you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 items. Well, 15 if you count the piece of paper. 15 items in this box. So for 58 bucks, that's not bad. I'll keep the ribbon. I like that. Use that for something else. So the last item in the box is the Celtic Goddess of Inspiration Cerridwen book. So it looks like a really good book. It looks like it's about, okay, the authentic guide to the Welsh magical bard tradition. The witch goddess Cerridwen is the focus of the devotion and reverence amongst witches and pagans around the world. This book traces Cerridwen's roots through layers of history and myth. And I actually think I did put a little blurb in of Cerridwen in my Celtic pagan books and the 2 that I wrote. So you can check those out too. I'll put a link down below of my published work so you can check out my Celtic collection if you're interested in the Celtic collection stuff. So we got that. So there's the box. Let's see, does it say this fiber card has a Mullen test of not less than 200. Quick product solution. So yes, this box is very recyclable, along with the tissue paper and the wiggly worms. So that's it for this box. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to be doing other ones from this company, from this place. I missed out. They had like 4 over the course of 3 years. Every time I looked, they always had at least one box of Celtic box, which was cool. They had a Druid box and stuff that I didn't get that I wish I would have. But I actually enjoy this. This box is really cool. It's all stuff that I enjoy, all stuff that I like. So, but yeah, as I said, it's not going to be a monthly subscription box. I'm just going to get it when they do the Celtic theme stuff, because I don't really need a box dealing with Hecate or Cleopatra, or like Egyptian magic. Not really me, even though I do have a book on Egyptian magic and Greek magic. But I'm mostly I am Celtic, and I practice Druidism, and so it will be mostly Celtic themed boxes that I would do from this company. So I hope you like it. My favorite things are probably the book and the cauldron. I always like the little cauldrons. And the art cards. I love these art cards. These are great that I can frame and put around the house. So, hope you enjoyed this. Come back, check out my other videos, and we'll see you all later. I will have more videos coming on Thursday. Because speaking of witch boxes, my witch casket is running late. I should have gotten that today too. I should have gotten it on Saturday, but they didn't. Somehow it's just going slow coming from California's Customs Department. So I mean, and I'm supposed to get it on Thursday along with I'm supposed to get my GI Joe figures that I ordered, or GI Joe vehicle and figure 3 set. So enjoy, have fun, see you all later.